Hi, I'm Steve Mitchell, aka Michelli from themichelli.com, and in this episode, it's day 8 of my 30-day muscle building program, and I'm 1 week in. Now, before you start, I know what happened to day 6 and 7. Well, they were the weekends, and I was going to take weekend off from my eating program, which I did, and I only lift on Mondays and Thursdays, so I didn't think I'd have that much to report. Actually, it didn't quite work out that way. I went out and I bought myself a 24 kilo kettlebell, which is about 52 pounds. Now I feel really sorry for the lady that had to get it from the counter, and I got it from my local Argos, 33 pounds. It's no money really, what, $50. And this tiny little petite girl just had to struggle carrying it over. I felt like, can I help? But she was like, no, there's a barrier there. You stay over that side. I'll stay this side. And she wrestled it over. And then I carried it back to the car, and I was surprised at how heavy it was when you're not using it by the handles. It's 24 kilos. It doesn't sound that heavy, but it was a lot heavier than the 12 kilo kettlebell I've been flinging around before. But that evening, I realized that I kind of hurt my Achilles somehow, and I think it's from carrying that kettlebell. So I have been kind of tentatively walking around, trying not to do any more damage because I'd already hurt my toes. So now I've got my toes hurting and my Achilles hurting by Saturday night. And on Sunday, I noticed that then I had a little tweak in my knee. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I can't have all of this happen to me. I'm only at the end of week 1, feeling really despondent. Anyway, this morning, jumped on the scales, my weight is up again, put the tape measure around, my waist is down, and put the tape measure all over my measurement so I know my neck, my chest, my shoulders, my waist, my thigh, my bicep, and my measurements have gone up significantly in all areas. Now I know I can't use my calculation for body fat anymore because as I saw when I went to get my body fat professionally tested, it said I was about 21% and the professional test said I was at 14.7% body fat. But my body fat is coming down significantly in my calculations, and because my chest is up 3 centimeters, my thighs are up 3 centimeters, my shoulders are up 5 centimeters, my neck is up a whole centimeter. All of these measurements, my waist is down 1 centimeter. All of these measurements lead me to believe that I am making good progress. And according to my calculations, my body fat percentage less, that will equate to a certain amount of fat, less my overall weight, leaves me with a lean body mass that has gone up by 3 pounds in week 1. 3 pounds in week 1. So let's see how much I can do by my calculations and see how they compare when I go back to have my body fat tested on I think it is the 16th of October, whenever it is. Now I know you're thinking, we don't believe it, we need to see proof. There is a slight flaw in my plan. Today is my 11th wedding anniversary and I had a huge steak, 15 ounces, pretty big for me. Has 100 grams of protein just in that big slab of steak. I have actually, speaking of protein, I have changed my diet slightly. I'm going back to everything that I have learned from my fasting journey, and I am going to add some intermittent fasting. I'm going to push my first meal as I did today. I didn't eat until I got in until 6 p.m. In fact, that's not true. I had about 100 grams of protein at work with a 20 gram protein shake, 100 grams worth of nuts. I had a tin of mackerel. What else did I have? A protein shake. And I had 100 grams worth of chicken, right? And an avocado. So those things together gave me about 100 grams of protein. I had that just before I left for work, came home, then I had my workout, and then as soon as I finished my workout, I had, in fact, just before my workout, I had my creatine shake, another protein shake, and my amino acids. And then when I finished, I had my meal, I had the other half of my amino acids. But I'm ditching that monster 55 grams of protein, 5 grams of creatine, amino acids, and 17 grams of carbs. I'm going to see if I can go onto a keto diet now, ditch my carbs, because I just feel I was performing better on a keto diet. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, so now the proof. So today, because it was 25th of September, because it was my legs and back workout, my lats feel like they're pretty pumped. They get that way. I can't do pull-ups yet, but I'm doing as many as I can, which is 1. And then I'm finishing off my set with negatives. And actually, I did 1 normal pull-up, and then I did 10 with a 10 kilo weighted vest today, and I can really feel it. So apologize because my arms don't feel like they're on part of my body anymore. Anyway, see if we see any difference. But if I am putting on muscle, and I do feel heavier, one thing I do need to do, just put my top on, is tell you I have stopped the cardio, 3 minutes of cardio, which I thought was a great idea. The running for 20 seconds and then chilling out for 40 seconds, running for 20 seconds, doing that 3 times. Only because the problem with my toes, I'm not sure what that is. I'm pretty sure it was from when I did my calf raises. But so I did kettlebell swings today. I changed my cardio for that, and I thought, well, I'll add that into my back and legs routine, because it's, as I bend over, it's going to do my hamstrings and it's going to do my posterior chain. And that 24 kilo weight I did for 25 swings. The only reason I had to stop actually is because I was sweating buckets, and I was worried that the sweat was going to make it fling out of my hands, and that would have been just messy in my garage. So I'm going to order a pair of gloves now, and I'll be able to see how far I can take kettlebell swings, because I think that'll be my cardio now. Right, so end of week 1, I feel I'm making great progress. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to follow on this journey and see how far I can go in a month, is it possible to push the boundaries and put on more than 2 pounds of lean muscle in a month, which I think I've already done. I've got 3 weeks to go, so how far can we go? Please click the subscribe button, get yourself over to themincelli.com, and if you haven't already, follow me on social media, and I'll see you tomorrow.